But Blood was so quiet, Blood didn't even say nothing. He knew Big B's walked in the tank and Blood ain't say nothing.
I'm not saying, but I'm saying around 7.
Damn,
BS, nigga.
Saying around 7. Big D, you'll paint your face up. Big D, before you get shaped up.
I grabbed the strap, came back in there, I had the strap in my hand, like eye contact and all that. He was hitting his bait. He ain't want nothing to do with it. He got the strap and came back in there and looked at you in your face. I'm holding it in my hand, I'm looking at you right in your face.
11 suspected members of a South LA street gang are behind bars tonight, facing multiple federal charges in connection with a massive trafficking operation. Prosecutors say the gang used social media and music videos as recruitment tools.
In today's video, we're going to be talking about P4k from the Baby Stone Gorillas. We're going to break down everything from his early life to his cases to how he would be in state prison right now after being sentenced, and how he would be in state prison fighting a federal case. Let's dive into it.
You know, this boy downfall gotta be studied. You know, it's crazy. You just threw it all away.
Now, for those of you that don't know, P4k would be part of the group named Baby Stone Gorillas, which would be a local rap group out of Los Angeles. There would be 4 members, and a lot of people, majority would say that P4k would probably be the best one out of the 4. But P4k wouldn't be the only one fighting the case. We just previously did a video on 5 Much, who would also be part of the Baby Stone Gorillas. So as of right now, there would only be 2 members who would be free on the streets. And for those of you that don't know, the Baby Stone Gorillas would be Black P-Stones out of the Jungle Section or Baldwin Village. And P4k's name would stand for Popcorn Number 4, aka Tiny Popcorn. And his father would be Popcorn Number 2. But now we're gonna dive into P4k's cases. Let's get into it. His first adult arrest would happen on June 1st of 2021, and he was arrested for 1 count of robbery and 1 count of attempted robbery. And as you can see to the right, the offense date would be May 27th of 2021, which would be a few days before his arrest. He would then have to sit in the county jail for 16 days, but on June 17th of 2021, he would bail out for $10,000.
Robbery? What you robbing people for? Yeah, that's the results of bad deals, bro.
He was then able to fight this case from the streets for the next 2 years, but on February 22nd of 2023, he would take a plea deal. He would have both of the robbery counts dismissed, but they would add an extra count of assault with a deadly weapon with force causing great bodily injury, and he would take a plea deal on that. And this right here would be him in 5 Much's first case. 5 Much was his co-defendant on this. But luckily for P4k, they would give him 2 years of probation for this case. And on that same day of February 22nd of 2023, he was released on probation. And ironically, he was able to stay out of trouble for exactly 1 year. But he would be arrested again on February 27th of 2024. In this case right here, as some of you remember, we were the ones that broke this case. But he was arrested for 1 count of human trafficking on June 19th of 2023, and he would have another count of pimping a minor on July 12th of 2023. 2 separate offense dates. He would then have to sit in the county jail for about 2 months, but on April 11th of 2020.
Yeah, that's the one he tried to talk us up out of, bro. Yeah, it's crazy. And you know what's crazy, bro? 5 Much, it makes sense that him and 5 Much was catching all the cases together. Remember this, bro?
Nigga, didn't hit the staircase. Look at Cub, bro. He just said hit the stairs. He said hit the stairs. Now he's finna make a scene. I'm finna beat on Cub in the middle of the court. I just want to fade. What are we doing? Can I get a fade? Can I get a fade? Why are you running from the camera? Can I get a fade? Can I get a fade? You can't get no strap in the court. Nigga, shut your bitch ass up. Yo, water on the dead homies. Hey.
Yeah, bro. Fake clutched at the court, man. They was at the courthouse, bro, fighting them cases we talking about right now.
They would allow him to post a $150,000 bail. And unfortunately for P4k, just 3 months after posting the bail, he would be arrested again on July 18th of 2024. And they would charge him with 1 count of being a felon in possession of a firearm, and they would throw an enhancement on it. He would then have to sit in the county jail for about a month, but on August 7th of 2024, they would allow him to post a $100,000 bail. And don't forget that at this time, P4k was still on that 2-year probation. So on that same day of August 7th of 2024, they would try to revoke his probation, but they would allow him to post a $50,000 bail on that case also. So in total, he was out on a $150,000 bail that day. And don't forget that he just bailed out for $150,000 on the trafficking case. So in total, he posted a $300,000 bail, and he was fighting 2 separate cases: felon in possession of a firearm while on probation, and then the human trafficking while on probation. P4k would then stay free for about a year, and he would continue to drop music. And unfortunately, exactly a year after bailing out, he would be arrested by the...
Ain't it crazy how you miraculously can come up with money for bail when you was out here doing all this shit for money or whatever? I don't know what you was allegedly robbing people for. But ain't it crazy though? People go to jail, all of a sudden people around them got money for this, they books and a lawyer, and like, what the fuck?
Feds on August 13th of 2025, him and 10 other Hoovers.
11 suspected members of a South LA street gang are behind bars tonight, facing multiple federal charges in connection with a massive sex trafficking operation involving children.
P4k would be the 7th defendant on this indictment, and he would be charged with counts 1, 6, 7, and 24. In count 1, as you can see right there, USC 1962. Count 6, USC 1591. Same thing as count 7 and count 24. And as you can see right there, 1962 would be the RICO, and 1591 would be trafficking of children or by force, fraud, or coercion. And they would have some crazy evidence on P4k. As you can see right here, on January 1st of 2023, he was telling people to apply. And they would even have evidence that he would tell some of his girls that the most motivated ones would come with him when he blew up, and the ones that didn't would stay on the corridor. And as you can see right here, they would even have evidence of...
Crazy, bro. Using your rap career to lure little kids. Something else, bro. And that's the same shit they had in the Rap News Street Politics video he did. Go check that out, bro. You ain't see, he broke it down real good, bro.
Pictures that P4k posted, and even though P4k isn't holding the money, they would say that it came from the proceeds. Long story short, they would have a bunch of evidence, wiretaps, and DMs on P4k and others in this indictment. But let's dive back into these cases. In the month after P4k was indicted by the feds, on September 11th of 2025, he would have the state case dismissed. But obviously it was dismissed because the feds picked it up. And don't forget that he was also fighting the case of being a felon in possession of a firearm. And 2 months after being indicted, on October 1st of 2025, he would take a plea deal on that. And on that same day of October 1st of 2025, they would give him 16 months in state prison. And as you can see, he has 132 days of total credit. So as of right now, P4k is in state prison, as you can see right here, and he's eligible for parole in March of 2026, and he's still fighting the federal case. So even if he paroles, he would still have to go to the feds and fight this case, where he's looking at up to 20 years for the RICO charge. And don't forget that he has 3 separate counts of the 1591, which would be 15 years to life on each of them. And I'm not too sure how the feds work if he was to be found guilty, if they were to run him concurrent or not. But if you know, let us know in the comments. But that's going to wrap it up for this video, and I appreciate y'all. Comment, like, and subscribe. I appreciate y'all. It's Respectable Rants.
Hey, shout out Respectable Rants, bro. You know what I mean? He did his due diligence. Greatly y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to Respectable Rants immediately. You know what I'm talking about? So yeah, P4k. Oh man, bro. It's not looking good at all, bro. Really sat there and lied in our face. Why lie to us though, bro? You don't gotta lie to our face, bro. It's really, you know, it's crazy. He had a great future ahead of him. I guess he ain't. They say luck is taking advantage of opportunities, right? You know what I'm saying? Timing, this, that, and the third. It's really, you know, as I think about it, bro, it's you know, yeah, he threw. It's not looking good. It said 3 counts of 15907 or whatever, bro. Come on, dog. And then you really, you know, you really sat here and told us. He remember that little live he did where he broke it down, bro. He really was in that little live talking about some.
Be playing fool, like be sitting on here trying to troll and on bloods. If you go talk, speak facts. You got on bloods. I went out for some shit that ain't even had nothing to do with me. On JF, what you talking about? That's why the bail was $150,000. This nigga's down for human trafficking right now. They bail is $1 million. They bail is 1.5 million, $2 million, 150,000. They ain't had nothing on me. I got a paid lawyer. They had nothing to do with me. On Peace Stone. You think you talking to me? Look at them other charges. Possession of a firearm, and all them other charges. That's me. That's me. What you talking about? If you gon' speak facts, blood, speak it right. Don't speak it wrong. Talk about, oh, this dude caught two at the same time. No, nigga. On blood, I only went down for human trafficking once. On blood, and this is down for human trafficking. They bails is not 150,000.
If you was trafficking, you would have had to. It would have been $1 million. Ain't nobody buying 100. You know, whatever you was saying, bro. 300,000 for this shit, bro. Was telling the little kids they gonna basically be groupies, bro, and hype man. Hell no, you boy, lost your mind, fool. Yeah, man, we're gonna have to see how this shit turn out. It's crazy because he got a song called Mainline with Big Sad. Think he finna mainline it, bro? We already know he ain't do that. As a matter of fact, we got them deets, bro. Go check back. It's a couple videos ago. Matter of fact, y'all niggas let me know what y'all think, bro. This shit diabolical. You know, I do wonder what his homies gonna say, because they were standing behind him, bro. Is he exiled? Is he 86? Is this shit done? You know what I mean? We need an update, bro. DC, fly back over there. See what them niggas talking about, bro. We need to know, like, what's up? Y'all condone this shit? Or no?
Say ho, you can't be playing with that paper, ho. Nigga need that yaper, need it now and not later, ho. Say ho, you can't be playing with that paper, ho. Nigga need that yaper, need it now and not later, ho. Say ho, you can't be playing with that paper, ho.